Okay, I want to ask you, what is this? And this is maybe not be the best look at it, but I just want you to look at it. And what is that supposed to be? Well, it's supposed to be you have a bell curve. It's usually just a random sample. Now, if you take a look at the height of every male, it's going to look like this. There are going to be a few short ones and a few very, very tall ones. And then the average is going to be around 5'11", and that'll be right in the middle. And that's done by same thing with women. It'll be a different center, but it'll be positive. It'll be a bell curve. And what happens is, if you understand the bell curve, is that about 99% of the people fall within these two. It's not quite that. It's close enough, okay? It's the 1%, half a percent out here, okay? And another half a percent out here. Now, what you got to understand is usually these are the deviants outside of the bell curve. Deviant means outside of the bell curve. Now, the ones on this side, let's just make this the negative, most of those people are in jail because they've done things that the law doesn't want. It's not, but over here, these are the people that make the difference. These are the people that see things differently, say things differently, and do not fit under the bell curve. Now, this type of deviance here is positive. It makes the world better. Well-behaved people fall in here. People outside here, well-behaved people do not make headlines. In fact, if you look in your life, tell me one well-behaved person, where are they in the history books? They're not. So over here's where I want you to be. Over on this side, make a difference. Gandhi didn't fit under the curve. If you start to look at, Martin Luther King, I mean, these people all stood out here. Everybody Jesus out here. Now, whatever it is, these movements eventually may bring the bell curve and they may get joined. But in the beginning, these people are outliers and they're saying stuff. Now, they could be called the fringe or the edge. And these are the people that are saying something different. And what I've often say, that different isn't always better, but better is always different. So you got to be out here and be different. And then if it's different, better, which means if it's predictable and it does tend to be working, you're going to make a difference and make a positive difference in the universe. Bill Gault, one of my very good friends, started the Good Earth restaurants many, many, many years ago. And he was out here. He wanted healthy food. He wanted people to think and eat and see the world from a space of health requires healthy food, not with preservatives. Now, back then, he was a radical. He was way out on the bell curve. Now, where is it? Health food, everything is now in center. But when he started, there was very little agreement. So if you're getting very little agreement, you're probably out here. Now, whether it's positive or not, time will tell. You don't know. You just have to assume that what you're doing, if it feels right and it does right. See, all the dogs barking up the wrong tree doesn't make it the right one. In fact, being understood and fully understood will put you in here. You're going to be disagreement. There's going to be people against you. How do you know you're leading? When you've got disagreement, violent disagreement. If you think about it, almost everybody who's really made a positive difference, whether it's Gandhi or whether anybody, they were over here. So what I'm suggesting now is think of yourself as a positive deviant, and what do you stand for that's not common, and how can you support yourself and support the universe by bringing the attention to this part? Because it's the positive deviants who make progress. It's not the people under the bell curve. I learned from Bucky a long time ago that the bigger the picture, the more accurate your prediction. There's nothing in a caterpillar, if you just study a caterpillar, will ever tell you about scenario butterfly. So my entire life, I am working as much as I can to be a comprehensivist. That is interested in everything. so I can make better choices, better decisions, and have a better perspective. What can I do for you?